My This talk is a second talk, as I have already started introducing Islam to my non-Muslim friends. In this connection, my first talk, in my first talk, I gave some information about the religion of Islam, how does it started, how Allah started the system of sending prophets onto this earth with a message which we call the message of Islam, which started from the Prophet Adam and which ended with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And in my previous talk, I have given some logical statements where I have stated that how Prophet Muhammad was the last prophet and why there is no need of sending some more prophets after Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So here in this talk, I will give some more information about the religion of Islam to my non-Muslim friends, and it is hoped that they would try to understand this religion of Islam in a better way, so that they will get convinced that this religion of Islam is the best way of life, which if a person follows can really get a very successful life, a life which would be full of peace, prosperity, and confidence. Now, in my previous talk, I told that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who was brought by Allah as the last prophet some 1445 years before in the city of Mecca, which is situated in Saudi Arabia, and from that the Almighty Allah started giving him instructions in the form of revelations, which started from his age when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was at the age of 40, and it ended for a period of about 23 years. And during this period of prophethood of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah sent his revelations from time to time, which were collected in the form of a book, which is presently lying with us in the form of our Muslims' religious book, that is called the Holy Quran. And all those revelations which were revealed on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam were being collected, were being got in the written form and collected in the form of a book which we call the Holy Book of Quran, which is also lying with us. And in my previous talk, I have stated that the Quran is bit by bit in the same form as on today, which it was at the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which has been proved by some scientific methods, conducting some surveys, and in which it has been proved that the Holy Quran is bit by bit in the same form which it was at the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, I had, in my previous talk, I had invited my non-Muslim friends to get a copy of the Holy Quran, whether from the market or whether from the net. And also, very fortunately, all the translations of this Holy Book of Quran is available in almost all the important languages of the world, which you can get on net as well as from the market. And I am hopeful that my non-Muslim friends will get a copy of the Holy Quran in a translation form which will be convenient to them to understand. And when they will go on to study this Holy Quran, Holy Book of Quran, they will really get convinced, and they will really find this Quran as a divine book, as a book which is really meant for all the people to lead a very successful and peaceful life on this earth, as well as to be very much successful for the life after death. So I would like to give some more information about the religion of Islam. The main source of Islam is which we obtain is the holy book of Quran, because the main instructions which are being given to a Muslim is from this book of holy Quran. So whenever we have to understand the religion of Islam, we have to read the book of holy Quran, so that we may get information what the Almighty Allah supposes to from we people to behave in our day-to-day life. This is the main source of information, main source of instructions for a Muslim to get from this holy book of Quran. And now after that, there is another source which provides a lot of information for a Muslim to behave in a very in a manner which is liked by the Almighty Allah, and by following those instructions, a man can get a real success in this world as well as for the life after death. That the secondary source of Islam is the Hadith. Hadith is the saying of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which has been brought down in the written form, and which is available in many books at this time also. Especially there are 6 most important books which contain these hadiths, these sayings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and which a Muslim as well as a non-Muslim also get a lot of information about the religion of Islam when he goes to study these books, which are called books of hadith. So this is the secondary source from which we get the message of Islam. And there is another source which we call fiqh. Fiqh is also in the written form, in the book form present at this time. Fiqh is the instructions conveyed to us by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in which we are being called how to perform various types of worships and other activities of our daily life, by which we can please our Creator, the Almighty Allah. That is called fiqh. That is the third source of Islam. And if a Muslim at any stage, at any era, finds to get some more information regarding something which was not present at the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or which has got created out of some new things, and to follow those things or not to follow those things. For that purpose, we have a fourth source of Islam, that is called ijtihad. The great the learned persons of Muslims, which we call fuqaha, they can give some instructions regarding those happenings, regarding those things, whether to accept or whether to follow those things or not. That's called fiqh. For example, I will give an example. At the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this public address system was not present at that time. Nowadays we use this public address system in our mosques for calling the people, for calling the Muslims to offer prayers in the mosques, which we call azan. This public address system was not present at the time of Prophet, but today we are using it. And this has been allowed by these fuqahas, by these learned Islamic scholars, and they provide their opinion whether this can be used or not. And this type of source is called ijtihad. So I have told that there are 4 main sources wherefrom we obtain this religion of Islam fully. The main source is the Holy Quran. Then second source is the Hadith, which is the sayings of our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, which has been brought, preserved in book forms. Number third is the fiqh, which are the instructions regarding performing some worships and other day-to-day life activities. And fourth is this ijtihad, where some new things which emerge, a Muslim is allowed or is asked to follow or not to follow, and it is being done in this ijtihad. So if a non-Muslim friend of mine want to get full information about the religion of Islam, so he will have to go for studying the Holy Quran, which is the main source of Islam. Then he will also has to go to study these books of hadith, that is the sayings of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So these two things are sufficient for a non-Muslim to get complete information about the religion of Islam. So here in this talk, I invite my all non-Muslim friends that if you want to have a good information about the religion of Islam, you purchase these books, the Holy Quran, its translation in a language which our non-Muslim friends can understand, so that they can see how this holy book of Quran is a great message from Allah. They will really like to read this book, and they will really like to adhere to its instructions, which are really meant for a person to lead a very, very successful life in this world as well as for the life after death. So in this talk of mine, I invite my non-Muslim friends to go for purchasing or to go for having a copy of Quran. It is available on the net. It is so many sites are providing this Quran free of cost. So you can go on these various sites and you can have a copy of the Holy Quran. You can study those this book of Holy Quran, and you can also go for those hadiths, that is the sayings of Prophet Muhammad, and in this way you can get a concrete information about the religion of Islam. I pray to God that I pray to God to guide all of us to lead a very successful and a peaceful and a pious life, which will be beneficial for we people, for the life in this world as well as for the life after death. Thanks.